A $1.4 trillion stimulus package is going to flow into crypto. We're going to talk XRP price because, yes, there's a way that the case can get dismissed. We're also going to talk about Coinbase making moves on Solana. The reason is,
due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Well, happy Friday, crypto and Web3 fans. Ooh, I've got some good news for you because there's going to be some stimulus hitting the market. But before we get into crypto news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. David Douglas says, heat map. Bubbles don't show the price. It's been a hard life. Who's a channel member? And thank you very much to all channel members, all super chats. Seriously, all the support lately has been amazing. I'm very humbled. Thank you. It's been a hard life says, when I start getting paid in crypto, I will start spending in crypto. That's right. We're going to talk about getting paid today because there's a big stimmick coming. Straight Shotgun says, you also talk about who comes first and that us, the followers, comments, and of course, the ladies. That's right. Treat the ladies right, man. Seriously, any chick that can put up with me is a pretty darn good one. Bitcoin sitting at 76,660. Are we going to touch all-time highs this weekend, or is this weekend going to be quiet? Comment down below. ETH 2936. ADA 80. A Cardano fans are happy. Why? They're up 13% last 24 hours, sitting at 44 cents. Right next door is XRP sitting at 54.9. We're going to talk XRP quite a bit here because you're seeing some things happen. Look at Caspa. Peel back big time here. Caspa has a chance of going sub 9 cents. Sub 10 cents. Immutable. Look at that. Another one down quite big. How do y'all feel about getting some meme coverage? Let me know. Coinbase doing some work with Sol. For Coinbase users, converting BTC to Coinbase BTC, basically the wrapped BTC. When users send their BTC from Coinbase to base Ethereum, it automatically converts it to CBDC. Basically what happened is this. Coinbase is launching action on Solana. Here's the announcement. This is the first token Coinbase has issued on Solana, and with it, we're excited to bring easy access to BTC. There you go. So Solana, and I'm bringing this up is because Sol, look at that, at $200, has been hot, spicy, and relevant here. Let's be real. Sol was like in the 130s not too long ago, and now you're talking a 30% rally on that action. Volume for Sol has been very healthy. When we look at it in terms of market cap, it's way up there. I mean, Sol's got a lot of oomph. Look at the volume for Sol real quick. $5.8 billion. That's big. That's big, big money. So it's no wonder that Coinbase wants to do action with Sol. So as long as the crypto that you're into has got some juicy volume, players are going to want to play with your crypto, and that is going to benefit you. Now, bullish news for crypto. It is a whole bunch of big stuff that I got to share with you. The Fed just sent Bitcoin to a $76,800 record. Why? Experts say the rally is just beginning. Okay, so we know the Trump election thing. We got that. Demand. Institutional demand is huge. On Wednesday, U.S. spot traded funds, right, those ETFs, broke a record daily inflow of $1.4 billion. What about China? Oh, see, China's having a little bit of issues, so they got to add some liquidity to the market. Meanwhile, China is ramping up its stimulus efforts, with insiders suggesting a potential fiscal package of up to $1.4 trillion to stimulate growth. And we know a lot of that money will flow into crypto, right? Because China is going to be like, hey, look, we need to make some money. We need to get into some action here. And they're going to move some of that money to crypto. You're going to also see some of that money flow to venture capital. Just like when the U.S. did their stimulus packages, a lot of money found their way into the crypto markets. All right, crypto, biggest winner of the election? I think that's pretty close. Listen to this. The sector, talking about crypto, spent $135 million through PACs, political action committees, supporting over 50 candidates. Of those 50 candidates, 48 victories so far. So those crypto PACs, right, the crypto that wants to help sway election and sway votes, has so far won 48 out of 50 of those races. A breakdown of specific funding shows a significant amount was channeled towards Ohio Senate race, supporting Republican Bernie Moreno with the funding of $40 million. The reason they supported Moreno so heavily is because they knew they had a chance. That's why you didn't see that much money flowing into Deaton, Because honestly, statistically speaking, people knew there were other elections that they could put money on that they would have a chance. Now look at this. Crypto contributions, 119. That is a ton. I mean, that is just a ton of money being thrown into this. All right, and you're comparing it, you know, to traditional corporate contributions, and you can see that crypto, clear as day, is starting to really build. This is great stuff. I'm excited. I'm trying not to be like overly excited, but you're seeing a lot of things line up which are pro crypto and pro crypto for quite some time in the future. Now let's talk about what is going to happen with Gary Gensler. This is Jeremy Hogan, a man in the know. So what happens to the Ripple versus SEC case, Coinbase, etc. next year? Well, I wasn't sure about the nuts and bolts of all of it, so I listened to a great space by John Reed Stark. And today, most likely scenario is this. All right, so you got people out there, experts talking about what's going to happen with the cases, what's going to happen with XRP. This is good stuff. Number one, Gensler steps down before January 20th. Number two, the new head or interim head sends out marching orders that all non-fraud crypto cases need to be disposed of. Now, hey, look, if there's fraud and shenanigans going on, hell yeah, the SEC should go after them, right? But I mean, if these are crypto cases, we're trying to decide what's a security and what isn't, that should all be thrown out. Number three, the litigation team, and this is where Ripple comes into play, looks at each case and recommends to either settle or dismiss each and bring their recommendations to the commissioners who then vote yay or nay. Right now, there's 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats on that panel. The fifth one, well, that's going to be decided by Donald Trump. So now you're going to have control of the SEC, all right? The Ripple case or any case with a ruling will be settled for the judgment amount, or it would be awkward for settle less, which was already ordered by the court. Coinbase and other cases in litigation will simply be dismissed. This will take some time, not January, but perhaps before summer. And by the way, you can check this out because the X Spaces, I've got it listed here where John Reed Stark talks about it. It is a long one. Hour and a half long. So like if you're on the John, maybe you're doing an ultra marathon and you need something to listen to like me. Well, then guess what? You could listen to a little John Reed Stark. This is all linked in the description down below. So we talked about Solana and the listing on Solana. Well, let's now talk about XRP price. Solana, 5.8 billion in market cap. XRP, let's take a look here. Come on, girlfriend, it's time to load. 1.4 billion. So not as much as Sol, but still very, very juicy. Recently, XLM's volume has been like 40, 50 million. It's been really, really bad. So XRP has volume going for it, but what it's having some problems is breaking through and holding 56 cents. Zoom out just a little bit here and you could definitely see the uptick with XRP. A lot of election juicy goodiness going into this, but we're hitting those resistance points that we found just a couple weeks ago. So the election wasn't enough. Well, the initial election pump wasn't enough to send XRP through. Will we get more juicy action with XRP when the case gets dismissed? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to help out quite a bit because a lot of money on the sidelines is sitting there going, yo, we don't want to touch this because there's a case going on and that's risky. And there's a lot of businesses that do that and a lot of big investors out there that are like, look, if there's lawsuits going on, we just stay away. Even if the lawsuit is frivolous, they just take the high road and they just stay away. So yeah, of course, that's going to help out XRP. XRP ETF, well, like I talked about earlier, with now having a Republican majority in the SEC, an XRP ETF approval would be most likely guaranteed. Well, most likely guaranteed. There's an oxymoron for you. Most likely, and what I'm saying is guaranteed probably within the summer of 2025. So you've got quite a bit of good things happening for XRP. And as long as the volume stays up and as long as the interest stays up, players are going to want to play. Just like Coinbase wanting to play on Sol, launching a little bit of wrapped BTC. So we definitely got some bullish things to look forward to. The whole thing with China is something we're going to have to pay attention to as well because China's having some problems and they need to kickstart that growth. And a $1.4 trillion stimulus package will have money flowing all over the place. Now, remember, the Fed and other central banks around the globe, yes, globe, you flat earthers out there, The Fed is also lowering rates. And when the US Fed lowers rates, other central banks do exactly the same thing like that. They follow cues from the Fed. So we've got 12 to 18 months of Fed rate cuts. You're starting to see liquidity thaw, right? Sideline liquidity that was waiting for some election results start flowing into the market. You might even have even more money flow in the market if the Republicans sweep and take control of the House, which we haven't seen any announcement yet regarding that. There's still some polls that are going on, counting of votes. I'm sorry, that's the best way to say it. There's some vote counting still going on. So that could be another catalyst. Now, we do have some debt we got to worry about, right? We do have some housing problems. We still have some inflation problems. Shit's still way expensive. So it's not like we're all like green and crazy and, you know, rocket ship to the moon up the old butt. No, it's not that at all. But boy, does the future look better. And when we see record-breaking days of inflows into traditional-based crypto products, right, those BTC and ETH ETFs, and you see it's record-breaking, that tells you that the market has been waiting with money on the sideline. There's even more on the sideline, and the market wants more good news. Exciting times ahead. I'm glad to share this with you. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss out. Do you like how I waited to the end of the video to pimp out the channel rather than the tools that are like, yo, first 10 seconds, hit the subscribe button. And you're like, but dude, you didn't even tell us if the video is good or if it sucks ass or not. Titties. Sucks titties. I don't know. So that's the deal. I've got my brother-in-law coming in, so I got to clean up the rest of their spare bedroom. Yes, it's going to be a little crowded in the house because, you know, with doggies and people and all that stuff. I'm still icing myself because I cannot walk correctly, and we're supposed to go out and have a little bit of fun tonight. I don't know how the hell that's going to work. So, choo-choo bitches. I'll catch you later.